Well, I'm pretty excited. We have a new series coming this fall called The Journey Within a Bird Hunter's Diary. Much like everything we do, we're not starting small. So season 1, we're going to go right off the bat and try to do something that's never been done before. And that's going after the North America Slam of upland species. This actually started this past spring when we did the World Turkey Slam. Yes, turkeys are considered part of an upland species. So besides the 6 turkeys that we were able to do this past spring, there are 26 traditional upland species that we're going to go after this fall. And then moving on to next year, we're going to do that same concept going after waterfowl. Now what are we going to do? It's the same thing that we do in triple threat. We're going to look at the successful conservation story behind each upland species. A lot of people think about conservation in big game animals such as elk, deer, and mule deer. Upland species are actually up against a tougher fight. If you think about a whitetail can live in an 8-acre, 10-acre parcel in a subdivision. Most upland species can't do that. They need more room. The problem with how things are going right now is that their habitat is shrinking and shrinking. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at each area that species is found and look at the struggles that they have ahead and what we can do to help that species survive in the future. I'm really excited to announce that Benelli is going to be our shotgun for the show. So what we're going to do this fall also is we're going to match what the ideal gauge and also shot is from our partners at Kent with each species. So our first off, we're going to Nevada for snowcock. Obviously it's going to be a horse to get us in there and then a backpack hunt from there. So there's really one shotgun that you'd want to be able to do that because it's going to take a beating. The Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. This will be the same one that we use in Alaska for ptarmigan. The reason being, you never know what the weather's going to be in Alaska. Most likely it's going to rain 5 times a day. So you want something like this. Now when we move into more traditional, larger upland species, there are 2 different 12 gauge options that we're going to do. Benelli makes a sweet ultralight shotgun, which is ridiculously light. So we're going to have that in a 12 gauge. And we also have that ultralight in a 20 gauge. So if you think you're quail hunting, this would be a perfect one because you may have to do a lot of walking and it's super light. Then if you go back to more traditional again, we've got the Benelli 828U in a 12 gauge. So this is if you think about a traditional pheasant gun, this would probably be it. Moving into the 20 gauges, we've got 3 different options. Obviously the ultralight, then we've got the 20 gauge in the Ethos, which is, I mean, just an absolutely beautiful gun. But this would be, again, an ideal quail dove gun. And then this one here is a Franke that was actually one of the first shotguns I ever bought when I got out of college. A nice over-under. I've used this for grouse in Michigan for the last, not to date myself, 20-some years. So again, I'll be using this gun as we chase grouse and woodcock both here in Michigan and in Saskatchewan. So anyway, I'm pretty excited. We're going to be able to mix and match the perfect gauge, the perfect shotgun with the perfect ammo going after the upland species that makes the most sense. It'll be a pretty exciting fall. We got a couple weeks till we kick it off. Thanks for tuning in.